working on our debut album, Wake for the Dreaming, for quite a long time. John and I actually met many years ago. I was doing a tour around Scottish Islands and Highlands, and John came to a gig that I was doing in Glasgow, asked me to come over to Middlesbrough. I was living in Ireland at the time to do a gig, and then I ended up moving to the northeast, got in touch, and he'd been working on all of the songs for Wake for the Dreaming, and that was really the start.
Well, I mean, the album, it was an absolute labour of love. And John and I and Ben had worked on it for quite a few years before we got the rest of the gang in. So kind of to have that come to fruition, and I felt like it was a really good reception.
The album was it was a lot of years in the making, particularly for me. A lot of years in the talking, actually. I was sort of boring people to death talking about it for a good couple of years before I even did anything. But yeah, it got to the point where it felt like it might never happen. So by the time it actually did, it felt a little bit surreal. And then the fact that people actually listened to it and liked it was almost more surreal. But yeah, I mean, like, you know, it's still sort of sinking in that it's like kind of out there and people can actually hear it, because it felt like that might never happen. But yeah, no, absolutely buzzing with it. Like, you know, like with the support we had from Stephen at Butterfly Effect, and to get it put to vinyl, which is also something that I never thought would happen. Yeah, it's like, you know, which we're really pleased, like, as a group, to have actually got it out there, and we're already on to the next one. Just can't get enough.
I think the reception to the album was pretty good. It felt like the LPs went quite fast. That was a really exciting thing. And yeah, it's nice having a bit of space on it and listening to it like it's kind of new again now. You know, it's quite a big task to take on something like that, where it's you know, based on someone else's work to begin with it being the Neil Gaiman thing. And yeah, it was a really new thing for me to do. I've never worked like that before. It's always been like sort of quite personal songwriting, I guess, and this was more storytelling. So that was really exciting.
I think that Wake for the Dreaming still got legs, actually. I still think there are people who won't have heard it that we'd like to hear it.
The dog